Hello, my crafty friends. It's the 2nd of the month, and that means it's time for a new sheetload of cards. You can download your own sheetload of cards, which is a sketch and cutting guide, by subscribing to Call Me Crafty Al's YouTube channel. It's a free printable that she makes available to subscribers. We have both a YouTube collaboration team and an Instagram collaboration team. And in my title, you will notice there is a hashtag. If you click on that hashtag, that will take you directly to what all of the collaborators have come up with using the same sheetload of cards. Now, the first of each month, Alicia at Call Me Crafty Al debuts the sheetload for the month and shows you her finished cards. On the 2nd of the month, she has a process video along with tips and tricks for using the sheetload. And then, as I said, all of the collaborators are sharing their makes as well. There's also 2 hashtags here. If you are making your own sheet loads and sharing them on social media, add those hashtags and we can check them out and we can see what you've made with the sheet load as well. For July 2022, we're going to use 3 sheets of 12 by 12 pattern papers, some colored cardstocks, and the yield is 12 cards. I usually make birthday cards. I donate 25 birthday cards a month to my mom's old nursing home, so I tend to use the sheet load to make birthday cards, and that is what I did this month as well. Well, you could opt to do different decorations on the front and end up with 12, say, different cards. For my first sheet load of cards this month, I made 12 identical cards. So here is one of them. It's Your Special Day is on the front, and inside, Happy Birthday to You. I only did 4 with this Happy Birthday to You, and the other 8 I did with wishing you everything wonderful on your birthday. So the papers have got some foiled accents. That's an older paper pad that I've had in my stash for a number of years. It's called Cute Cute Cacti. It's a die cuts with a view, and I got it at Michael's way back when. So I chose my 3 patterns out of the package, and I loved that some of them are foiled. This one has got foiled like triangles, and then this one has got just pearlized cactus on it. These 4 also got some sequins for a little bit more bling, but I didn't add anything like that to the other ones. I also did not use cardstock for my matting layer. So this one here is CS1 on the sketch, and I used, because I've had the paper pad for a number of years, there's lots of scraps and pieces and partial sheets in there. So that's what I used for my matting, and so some of them are different. In fact, I really liked this green. That was my favorite one to use, but I only had enough to do 3 of them. So then I chose this pink striped kind of scrap and used it until it was gone, and then there was enough of this pearlized cactus to finish off the last of the 12 cards. So my cactus is from Paper Rose. It's a 2-piece die set. I've had it for quite a while as well, and it cuts quite nicely. It impresses the dots into it, and then there is the plant pot, and the slit comes with, so you can kind of plant your cactus as deep or as shallow as you would like. So that is the cactus die that I used. Have a Wonderful Birthday and Many More to Come is Better with Age by Penny Black. And then the It's Your Special Day is Inside Quotes Birthday from Picket Fence. And I just stamped it with a Catherine Pooler ink. I think it was the spruce ink. I stamped it on just scraps of white cardstock. I always keep narrow strips. And then I used a Stampin' Up! Retired punch to punch it out, and a sponge dauber to ink the edges. There's so much white in the background papers, the sentiment really kind of got lost without the inking. So those are the 2 stamp sets that I used. And then the Handwritten Happiness, I really like that. This is a retired set from MFT Stamps. There's the Happy Birthday to You. But once I got them on the first 4, and I used my Misty for all of the stamping, I wasn't sure how actually readable it is for, say, an elderly resident. So that's why I only did the 4 with the Happy Birthday to You in that fancy script. And then I, again, used scraps of cardstock and a die. These are the nested hexagons from Pink Fresh Studio, and I actually have now invested in a hot foil system. I'm very excited, and I bought the nested hexagons because Pink Fresh Studio also has a hot foil stamp in the nested hexagons, and I knew I could use the two hand in hand. So it's kind of a different shape than a square or a rectangle, and it allows the pattern paper to show through. If you follow me, you know I always finish off the insides of my cards, and the pattern papers that I used on the inside of these cards, they're not my favorite. It's a 12 by 12 pad, and the prints are big and spread apart. So on an A2 card, they do kind of get lost. So I was actually happy to just use up a couple of extra of the 12 by 12 sheets on the rest of the cards. The green card bases is just green cardstock from my stash. And each of the 3 designs have got all 3 patterned papers on them. So you can see this one has got the green pearl as the largest panel. This one has got the green pearl in the upper left, and this one has got the green pearl in the bottom right corner of that decorative square. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the rest of the collaboration team have come up with and what Call Me Crafty Al has got. Honestly, I'm okay with my cards. I like them much better once I put the cactus on, but I just think that the pattern papers that I chose, they're not my favorites. I love a desert theme and I love cactus images, but just something about the muted colors, I wasn't feeling it. However, I think the residents will enjoy their cards. I also wanted to show you on the plant pot, I'm not sure if the shimmer is going to show up. There was just one little strip of this gray, and it has the pearlized polka dots on it, and I was able to use up that whole strip and cut most of my pots. A couple of the pots did end up using different scraps in the bin. And these are the 3 cards that used the green matting, and I really liked the green matting. Those would have been my choice, but that pattern is completely gone now. I don't have any more of it. So I'm slowly using the paper pad up, thinking I might make him again with some bright rainbow hues, and I'm sure I will like those much better. Make sure and click on that hashtag in my title so you can see all of the great cards that the collaboration team will have come up with, and also what Call Me Crafty Al has made for the Sheetload. Hitting that like button is a huge help for YouTubers. It allows more people to view our videos, and that means we can grow our channels, which means we can then bring more videos. So please, if you enjoyed my video today, hit the like button. I'd love for you to subscribe and see more. And that's it for me today.